Poems.
Yep.
Okay. You can share no one's book if you will. Or you can come around and share my book if you want. Whichever. Where are we? 37?
Page 36.
36.
I think so.
Okay, let's read it then. This one. 37, the beginning says, went to the sessions with sweet silent thought. I'm going to read first, okay? So, This is Sonnet 30. Went to the sessions of sweet silent thought. I summoned up remembrance of a thing past. I sighed the lack of many a thing I sought. And with old woes new will my dear times west. Then can I draw I unused to flow. For precious friend, in dateless night, and weep afresh love's long since cancelled woe, and most expense of many a vanished sight. Then can I grin the grievances foregone, and heavily from woe to woe tell over the sad account to fore bemoan the moan, which you pay as if thou paid before. But if the while I think on thee, dear friend, all losses are restored as sorrows end. I think I read this one before.
Read this one, yeah.
Which one is the beginning? Which one is the other one?
I don't think we've read the next one.
We didn't. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one after that is what we haven't
Let's
read yet.
do the next one. So sorry for that.
It's okay.
Not marble. I think we did this one as well. I remember now.
Well, that's weird. Sorry about that. I thought
No,
that's
it's
where I
okay.
have my bookmark.
It's okay, it's okay. Then time, year, thou mayst in me behold.
Here we
That's
go.
the one.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Man. Then time, year, thou mayst in me behold. When yellow leaves, or none, or few, do hang upon those boughs which shake against the cold, bare-roomed choirs where late the sweet bird song. In me thou sittest at twilight such a day, and after sunset it fittest in the west, which by and by black night does taken away. That's the second self that is sealed up all in rest. In me thou sittest glowing with such a fire, that on the ashes of his youth it does lie. At the deathbed the word upon it must expire, consumed with that which it was nourished by. This is thou perceivest which make thy love more strong, to love that well which thou must leave ever long. Oh, that's an interesting poem. Go ahead. Everybody read or comment, whatever. You go ahead.
You want me to read? Okay.
Everybody.
That time of year thou mayest in me behold, when yellow leaves or none or few do hang upon those boughs which shake against the cold, bare-ruined choirs where late the sweet birds sang.
Song. Sorry.
It would be sang, I think.
Sang. Okay.
Yeah.
Sang. Okay.
In me thou seest the twilight of such day, as after sunset fadeth in the west, which by and by black night doth take away, death's second self that seals up all in rest. In me thou seest the glowing of such fire, that on the ashes of his youth doth lie, as the deathbed whereupon it must expire, consumed with that which it was nourished by. This thou perceivest, which makes thy love more strong, to love that well which thou must leave ere long.
Oh, here, let Elijah read, so then you comment.
That time of year thou mayest in me behold, when yellow leaves, or none, or few do hang upon those thoughts which shake against the cold.
Those boughs.
Boughs.
Yeah, maybe branches actually. Go ahead.
Which shake against the cold. Bare ruined choirs, their late the sweet bird sang. And me thou's the twilight of day.
Seest means sees, In me thou seest the twilight such a day. Go ahead, sorry.
As after the sunset fadeth in the west, which by and by black night doth take away, death's second self that seals up all in rest. In me thou seest the glowing of such fire, that on the ashes of this youth doth lie, as the deathbed wherein it must expire, consumed with that which it was nourished by. This thou perceivest, which makes thy love more strong, to love that well which thou must believe here strong.
What do you think about this one? First, what do you think the occasion is about?
Maybe, I guess he's talking about his inevitable death.
His inevitable death?
Yeah. Either that or it's of another character, but I think he's talking about himself.
His self? Okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to say, but I have a vision. I'm not sure it's the right for one. Okay, I saw basically buried his young friend. That's what it is. So he's writing the poem to mourn the death of his young friend, I believe. So yeah, really special in that sentence. That on the ashes of youth does lie, right? So then in me thou seest the glowing such a fire, basically talking about in him life continues, but his friend is dying away. In the sunset, night befalling moment, he sees off his friend who is being buried in the tomb, basically, right? So, but in the last sentence, look at, if thou perceivest, make thy love more strong. And you see all this sorrowful moment, sorrowful sin. But, you know what? To love that dwell, a well which thou must live ever long. That is, the law actually buried here, preserved here, gonna last forever, something of that nature. So, but I'm not sure. So yeah. Yeah. Let's move on. Go ahead. You might have a totally different understanding. This is a little bit.
I don't know.
It's a little bit late required decoding. So, well, let's move on. So next one. Let's see. Lazia read first, and no one read second. I read third, and no one comment.
Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love, which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, is a never fixed mark that looks on the tempest and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark, whose worth is unknown. Although his height be taken, love's not time's fool. Through rosy lips and cheeks, within his bending sickle compass come, love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the edge of doom. If this be error and upon me proved, I never writ nor man ever loved.
39. The sonnet 116. So go ahead.
You want me to read? Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever fixed mark, a sea mark like a beacon or a lighthouse that provides mariners with safe bearings, that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It is the star, presumably the North Star, which gives sailors the most dependable bearing at sea, to every wandering mark.
Bark.
Oh, I'm sorry. To every wandering bark. Whose worth's unknown, although his height be taken. Love's not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Compass or range. Love alters not with the brief hours and weeks, with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the edge of doom, either the brink of death or, taken more generally, judgment day. If this be error and upon me proved, I never writ nor no man ever loved.
Oh, it's an interesting poem.
Yeah.
Let me read, then you comment. Let me not to the marriage of true minds amid impediments. Love is not love which alters when alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever fixed mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It's a star to every wandering bark, whose north unknown, although his height be taken. Love's not time's full, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with the brief hours and weeks, but it bears it out even to the edge of doom. If this be error, and upon me proved, I never rate, no man ever loved. Go ahead. Comments. Commentary.
I think he's
It's tough to read those poems,
Yeah.
right? So not intuitive to us.
it's obvious that he's making some very specific points about love.
Yeah. What
so
kind of imagery he
with that
used.
in mind,
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
let's see.
He was talking about the perpetuation, of true love, right? Not to be changed by anything else. So, like a northern star to the traveling ship, right?
Yeah, it almost seems like because of the beginning of the poem that he's making this statement, which is, I wouldn't expect this to come from Shakespeare, so my interpretation is likely wrong, but it almost seems like he's taking an example of what most people, even today, think of love, which is the emotional connection between people. And he's like taking it from that and saying, no, it's something far
beyond
greater.
that. Yes.
And he actually, the kind of tone he carries for love being resolute and having an unvariable characteristic, which means it doesn't change, and it's like this upheld, immovable standard, almost like that of God himself, which is even in, I think it's 1st or 2nd John in the Bible, where it mentions God as God is love. So he almost provides like a very profound view of love or something, almost borrowing scriptural ideas in his poem.
Yes, but it's just talking about romantic love, but it's lasting love, right? So not
Yeah.
fickle love. So making sense to
Yeah.
you. So yeah, I like the last sentence. He said, "If this spirit upon me improved." Basically, if I made a mistake, that's yeah. I will never weep means I'll never think again. So on their opinion. So no man ever loved. Either I never thought I'm not good at thinking or have opinion at all, or maybe man never have the true love. There's they never know what true love is. So that means his love is very, very unique and rare, right? So not the popular way of idea of love. So it's a high standard for love. So anyway, let's move on. Wow, that's a lot of poems from Shakespeare, man.
Yeah, I got like
we're
5 more left.
We're going to move on to page 41, and we read the last 2, then finish there today.
Okay.
So maybe not. Maybe we can read somewhere else. John Donne. I like to see that one as well. Let's see. Read on. So fear no more the hates over the sun, or of the sun, I think. Fear no more the hate of the sun, nor the fierce winter's rages. Those unworthy tasks has done, home art gone, and taking thy wages. Golden lands grows all must, and chimney sweepers come to dust. Fear no more the frowns with the great, that are past the tyrant's stroke. Care no more to close the eat. To thee the reed is as the oak. The scepter, learning, physic, must all follow this, and come to dust. Fear no more the lightning flash, nor the all-dreaded thunderstone. Fear no slander, censure rash, thou hadst finished joy no more. All ours young, all ours must concede thee and come to dust. Wow, that's a strange one as well. So it's a poem. It's not intuitive to me. So okay, Elijah, you next. Then Noah, you last, and comments. So.
Fear no more heat. Fear no more the heat, O the sun, nor the furious winter's rage.
Mm-hmm.
Thou thy worldly task hast done.
Mm-hmm.
Home art gone, and ta'en thy wages. Golden lads and girls all must, as chimney sweepers, come to dust.
Huh.
Fear no more the frown, O the great. Thou art the past, the tyrant's stroke.
Oh, wow.
Care no more to clothe and eat. To thee the reed is as the oak.
The oak. Oh.
The scepter, learning, physic, must all follow this and come to dust.
Wow.
Fear no more lightning flash, nor the all-dreaded thunderstone. Fear not slander, censure rash. Thou hast finished joy and moan. All lovers young, all lovers must consign to thee and come to dust.
That's crazy. That's a naturalist to you.
Very nihilistic.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Fear no more the heat of the sun, or the furious winter's rages. Thou thy worldly task hast done. Home art gone, and taking thy wages. Golden lads and girls all must, as chimney sweepers, come to dust.
Can you believe that? Terrible, man. This is terrible. I'm sorry.
Fear no more the frown of the great.
Yeah.
Thou art past the tyrant's stroke.
That's a good one.
Care no more to clothe and eat. To thee the reed is as the oak.
Is that the expression there?
The scepter, learning, physic must, all follow this and come to dust.
That's amazing there.
Fear no more the lightning flash, nor all dreaded thunderstone, nor the all dreaded thunderstone. Fear not slander, censure rash. Thou hast finished joy and moan. All lovers young, all lovers must consign to thee and come to dust.
Okay, explain that. This is a good poem, very philosophical.
Yeah, it reminds me too of some things in Ecclesiastes too.
Yeah.
Even in Proverbs where it's saying like this. I know
Life is meaningless, peacefully horizon.
not even just that, but like
Oh, yeah.
there's certain things that Solomon says where there's this comparison that's made.
I like your
regardless.
guys' facial expression right now. Everybody ready to rest.
Hey, you're the one yawning.
Yeah, man. I know. Okay. No more yawning.
Yeah. Yeah, gonna start a chain reaction.
Yeah. It's right time for afternoon nap. So, let's finish this one and we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a good one. I like this
Yeah,
one.
this is pretty good.
Yeah.
What I noticed.
Go ahead. Let's break it down actually, okay?
Sure.
I'm gonna read the comment to the meaning of it. Okay, so fear no more the heat of the sun, nor the fair winter's rages. Those our worldly tide has done, home are gone, and taking thy wages. What that mean? I think this guy is talking about everything. He died. Maybe. Again,
Yeah.
addressing a person who passed away. So
Yeah.
say all the things you used to dread or make you joyful.
Yeah.
He's no more needed to be mindful of anymore. Making sense to you? So therefore, he's talking about the extremes of things. Okay, he woke his care or he woke his fears, in a sense, in this life. So the heat of the sun, in the home to cover yourself, right? So, or the winter reaches, it's cold, so in the homestead to give you shelter from those places.
Yeah.
Now it's all gone, so you don't need to worry about it, and you don't need to provide it for yourself. So home are gone is no more your home. You're in a grave, in a sense. And then the next one, golden land girls. That's his own descendants, maybe. Good home. Chimney sweepers come to that too when they come to the end and to die as well. That's terrible, gloomy.
Yeah.
Gloomy. Hope. I'll try to cheer him up. He's not to be cheered. Okay, next one is talking about other aspects of life. This one talking about fear no more the frowns of the great. Frowns of the great is mighty man, noble man, right? Kings. Maybe.
Yeah.
So, that are past tyrant stroke, care no more to close or eat. Daily care to thee. The reed is the oak. It doesn't matter, the outside word is. The scepter, not this one, I want to illustrate a little bit. The scepter learning physics must all follow this and come to dust. What that means?
Well, I mean, I think each one is resemblant of almost a kind of person. So it's referring to like royalty,
Yes.
scholars,
Yes.
the strong and the mighty.
There you go.
All of them. So that's what I was going to say earlier. Is that reminds me of Solomon's saying where he says, one thing there is similar between the king and the peasant. The Lord has given eyes to them both. It's like he makes this connection between.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I think he says other things in a similar way.
Yeah.
Like both come to the grave or something like that, which is very similar to this.
Yeah,
So I'm not
seriously.
sure.
Maybe
Yeah.
he borrowed from there, who knows?
Yeah, I think a lot of people during this time, before and afterwards, actually were very influenced in their writings and literary stuff by scripture.
Sure, yeah, no wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fear no more the lightning flash, nor the all dreaded thunderstorm. That's now become very easy to understand in that part.
Yeah.
Allah. Fear not slander, other people basically. Censor rash, and as finished joy in the morning. All lovers young, all lovers must. Consign to thee and come to dust. So it was speaking three settings of people, and my family, good lands, girls, and set to learning, physics, all the social construct.
Yeah, I
and
think
that's
it's-
when it's flowers, stuff like that. So go ahead.
Seriously, if at this point we figured out that if you want to understand Shakespeare's writings, you either have to have the idea of someone's death or someone's love in mind at this point.
That's often his topic.
Yeah,
the
his-
friendship, different themes, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, the last one. This is from the 10 Buddhists with the play, the spirit Ariel and son is son to Ferdinand, Prince of Naples, who mistakenly thinks the father drowned. We're gonna have Elijah read.
Which one? Ariel's?
Ariel's son, the last one.
Full of fathom, 5 thy father lies. Of his bones are coral made. Those are pearls that were his eyes. Nothing within him doth fade, but doth suffer a sea change into something rich and strange. Sea nymphs hourly ring his bell. Ding dong, hark.
Ding dong. The other day I was joking with John and said, ding dong! he don't like the word being ding dong. English has some negative meaning or something like that.
Yeah.
Some of these ding dong means careless or something like that. Right?
I suppose, yeah.
That's what he said. I said, hey, in China, ding dong is really good. Means somebody very good at dancing.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Hark, now I hear them coming. Ding dong bell.
Ding dong bell. There you
Then-
go. That's good reading. Hark! Hark! That's means come here, pay attention, or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna read it. No, I read then comment. Okay. Full fasten fight thine your life. This is every song. Oh wow, that's a song. Full fasten fight thine your lives. Of his bones are coral made. Those are pearls that were his eyes, nothing of him that does fade. But thou suffer sea change into something rich and strange. See, nymphs hourly ring his knell. Ding dong! Hark! Now I hear him. Ding dong bell. Sorry, ding dong bell. Okay, go ahead.
It's interesting. Full fathom 5, thy father lies. Of his bones
Yeah.
are coral made. Those are pearls that were his eyes.
Eyes.
Nothing of him that doth fade, but doth suffer a sea change into something rich and strange. Sea nymphs hourly ring his knell. Ding dong, hark! Now I hear them. Ding dong bell.
Okay, explain.
It's the only part that I think is interesting is the 2 middle lines where it says, "But doth suffer a sea change into something rich and strange."
That's interesting, huh? Yeah. Well, that means full fast and 5 year lives. So 5 years means?
I suppose, yeah.
I don't understand that expression. So.
I think it's really good to take in mind is that his father's not actually dead,
Yes.
as it mentions in the notes.
So we're imagining he's dead, right? So, yeah.
So maybe he took on some transformation, maybe according to the story.
Yeah, he imagined he's under the sea. Just basically dead. I don't know, man.
Maybe he turned into a mermaid.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that's what rings a bell with
yeah,
her.
sea nymphs, that is a creature of the sea.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
His bread is knocking every side on us.
He's
Yeah,
not
I
the
think-
rocks on him.
I think in the song, you have to know the story to know, but I think the Prince of Naples, Ferdinand, his father turned into something. from
Is that
him.
right? Real life? Okay.
No, this is his story from the
Oh,
Tempest.
have you read Tempest?
No, I'm
Okay.
just
Okay. Okay.
getting the knowledge from what
Someday
I have.
we might listen to it.
And actually, I don't know if this is what the Disney movie is based off of, but
There's this.
there's a
movie?
Disney movie called The Little Mermaid, which is about
Oh no.
yeah.
I'm not so sure. So
I think-
but there's a movie called The Tempest. The Tempest.
I'm just thinking that Little Mermaid story is maybe based off of this story.
Because
Yeah,
her name
maybe.
is Ariel.
Yeah, because
Yeah.